And if today we fail without compromising, we can be sure of victory tomorrow. Chaos. Panic. There's a bean in there. Who knew? Who knew? One sec. While I adjust my everything. Heh heh. Heh Did you notice I flipped the script today? Did you notice? My camera's different? I thought I'd have some fun with it. See where that goes. It's important to remember when you're streaming to stay hydrated, so allow me to take a sip of my beverage. Just one sec. Just one sec. Ah, tasty. Whoa. Okay, we're settled. We're settled. I hope everyone here is having a wonderful Sunday. I hope that wonderful Sunday will continue. And I'm just going to settle into Sekiro until more people show up and we can start talking about books. Sounds good? Sounds great. Let's do that. Senpo Temple. Some of the most beautiful vistas in the whole game. And it's just me here to appreciate it. Just can't win. Can't win them all. Oh! Didn't exactly work out for me. Or, it exactly worked out for me. Who knew? Dying must really suck if you make sounds like that when you go. It worked! I can't even believe it. Spooky old man. I'm sorry? Really starting to stream off strong here. I promise I'm actually good at this game. I promise. I promise. I promise. I just got back from the skate park a couple hours ago. I have not been going out nearly as much as I would like to because I've been very tired. But today I was a little less tired and I went and it was good. Tricks that I'm currently working on. Fakey Big Spin. Nailed it. It's on my Instagram, which you can find on my About page, on my twitch.com.tv even channel. That's right here in Twitch. You can find it on my About page, my new clip. Anywho, Fakey Big Spin, and I'm working on my Crook Grind. And let me tell you, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it in the slightest. The concept of the crook is that the rail is here. The rail is here. And your little skateboard, right, comes in, and it comes in at this angle like this. So just your front truck is on, and then you pinch the board down onto your front truck and grind at this angle. That's the crook. I can get into a crook. I can lock in my truck and my pinch and all that. I cannot get out of a crook to save my life. I simply don't understand how it's done. The board just goes, it just tumbles out. Extremely unfortunate. More fortunate. Extremely unfortunate. Much more fortunate. Yeah! I also have been trying to, shoot. Shoot. Also been trying to get into 50-50 stall on the top of a vertical ramp, transition ramp, and I just don't know how it's done. I just don't know how it's done. I'll either come up and I won't have gotten far enough on top and I'll just immediately fall back into the ramp, or I will go too far on top and the board will slide out away from me and I'll fall like face first down the ramp. And I don't know how to make it sit flat, because you're coming up, you come up the ramp, and then you turn and sit flat on top. And I just don't know. It's a high-speed maneuver. Terrifying. High speed, high stakes. High stress. Don't worry, I'm wearing a helmet. I wear a helmet. I'm the loser at the park who wears a helmet. No one at the park is going to make fun of you for wearing a helmet. Please, if you feel more comfortable wearing a helmet and pads, do it. That was like a whole big thing when I was just getting into skating. I never went to a park, thought I was going to be made fun of. But please, do what makes you feel safe. And definitely skate the park. You'll meet people there. Some like-minded individuals. If you're into skating. Which you should be, because it's cool. It's totally rad. Beat up. Alright. Into the nightmare zone. Or not. Because I'm bad at walking. Bug! Where are they? Oh god. Stop. 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 I live in Texas, which has a similar climate to some of Japan. So I see a lot of the same bugs and stuff. Those black crickets, friggin' everywhere in the summertime, let me tell you. Horrible time to be alive. Horrible time to be alive. Eagle-eyed viewers in my chat will see that this stream is actually a 2-for-1, because my partner is playing Mario behind me. She's becoming a gamer girl in real time. And I have nothing but respect for her. So here's the thing. I know this room is bad vibes, but I feel like there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just gonna have to suck it up and have bad vibes. I forgot to equip my blood smoke ninjutsu. I really need that. Ooh, big man. Oof. Oh, he's so fast. I'm a survivor. Just come around here. Lump of fat wax. I'm gonna get this and run very fast. Ha! Oh, he makes more crickets. I gotta go. Oh, I'm not putting up with that. Ah, fruits of the serpent, yes. There are two kinds. One is fresh. The other is dried.
It's over there.
It's over there. The fresh one is over there. Over the cliff, through the hole. That's where you'll find it. Fresh, what are you talking about?
Something troubling you? Rice for me, that's the way. Rice, I say. If something troubles your mind, bless me with rice anytime.
Bless me with rice anytime. I ain't got no rice.
Have any rice? Rice from the
Ain't got no rice.
child.
Making sure I'm still on the right track for my 100% playthrough. And I am. Not to toot my own horn, but toot toot. This guy over here with the big double-sided stick sword. Very scary. Oh. Oh. Call me a coward if you must. I'll accept it in stride. I still forgot to equip my ninjutsu. It's incredibly useful. As Naruto would be quick to agree with. Got him! Where's the other one? Feeling real smart right now. Hey! Why does my stream not have my... There we go. Now it accurately reflects the game I'm playing. Who saw me? I'm invisible. Got him. pellet. You'd absolutely love to see it. Who has eyes this good? I'm gonna fight him. Bet I won't. I thought I was doing okay. What? Just stop moving so much. Good gracious. I have no patience for this tomfoolery. Thank you for the heavy coin purse. I can't fit under there. What was I thinking? It's just you and me, bud. It's just you and me, bud. Normally, I'm not a fan of senseless killing of unnecessary enemies. However, it does heal me, which is kind of huge. Hey! Forgive me! Let's acquire some skills. No. Yeah. Flowing water. Alright, now we can start learning more, some more shinobi stuff. You gotta get that posture damage first and foremost. That's the most important thing. Ah! Would you look who it is?
Here to purchase an offering. Another one. Where you find the departed. You'll find the memorial mob. There'll be none to mourn you, should you forget the Buddha. Go ahead. Buy an offering.
Persimmons. Five-color rice. So what I'm gonna want to buy is coin purses.
Wherever you travel.
That way, if I ever die, I don't lose my coins. My sen. If I ever die. I'm never gonna die. That's the thing. That's the thing, you see, everybody underestimates me. Every single buddy. Forgive me, I'm responding to a friend. When in doubt, hit him with a heart emoji. The heart emoji is a game changer for me, guys. I have trouble with sincerity in text messages, but the heart emoji makes everything sincere, and I love it. And I love it with my whole heart. No! What a terrifying thing to happen. As soon as they parry, you start to deflect. No joke. Every time. Been spotted. Enemy spotted. Oh. Scathing review. I don't want to fight you here, actually. What'd I tell you? Every time. What's the matter, Goose? That's alright. If you need to come back to that one, you can come back to that one. Oh. You can't not come back to that one, actually. Or you can not come back to that one. You got it, though. I have full faith in you. Try as many times as you need to. It's free! Oh, no. Oh, no. It's free! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Wow, that's a lot of HP. By gosh, by howdy. Boy, by gosh, by golly. I don't know, what are the words to that song? I was never really a huge fan of Christmas music, so I don't know all the words. My partner is caroling in the background. Sometimes the game gets hard, Goose. But it's a good time. Lizards. Whoa, I got them both? How does that even work? Boom, boom, boom. Yes! Only the child is right here. Small pinwheel made of white paper. Simply a single pure white pinwheel. Only the child is right here. I gotta give that to my big boy to make him happy. Because he deserves it. He deserves all the happiness in the world. She's having a tough time over there. Monkey booze. Sound effects got me like. Ah, yes, I know where this is. I don't like to be here. This bell is a challenge bell. You can ring it to make the whole world harder. And then whenever you want to be done with the challenge, you can unring it. It is in fact a bell you can unring. Ah! Almost got murked by a lizard. Gotta find my way back around. Can I? Yes. Yes. Small pinwheel made of red and white paper. The red and white pinwheels simply spin round and round. Everyone is right here. Oh, that actually brings a moral dilemma to the situation, doesn't it? That brings a moral dilemma to the situation. Because now I don't know if I want to give him the small white pinwheel and make him alone, but in peace, or give him the red and white pinwheel so he's not alone, but also he has to work for the shop owner. So it's like... Hello, friend. For the sake of my son. That is a fine sword, my friend. Oh, I didn't even know you could jump over that. It was completely an accident. So here's the thing, I actually wish you wouldn't. Oh no, it's the wrong way! I don't have to pierce your armor. You fool. Got him. It's funny, but it's not. This poor guy. Breath of nature. Shadow. We made it to the other side. Now is as good a time as any to return home and read a quote. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Dilapidated temple. I've got gourd seeds. I've got upgrade materials. I got quotes to read. Ba-boom. Table of contents. Starting at 7. Ah, yes. Chapter 7 is when he begins to address... Oh, hey! Sabimaro memo, 3-story pagoda memo. I just want the gourd seed. Chapter 7, Section 7. Hello, welcome. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday.
Until next.
I was just about to start talking about Section 7 of Malatesta's Anarchy. This is when he starts to talk about, okay, big brain,
What is it?
if anarchy is so good, give me an example of it working in real life. How would it work? We can't just take a leap of faith. Chat appears on screen. Actually, yeah, you really should. But we are finishing it up today, so if you want to keep up with what I'm reading, I'll be reading Anarchy Works by Peter Gelderloos next. What do I want to upgrade? Fire. I want to upgrade the fire. I want big fire. So there's this. So this chapter, he's like, that's all very well, some say. Anarchy may be a perfect form of human society, but we don't want to take a leap in the dark. Tell us, therefore, in detail how your society will be organized. And this is a big one. This is a big question that you're going to get a lot. If you decide that you want to, if you decide that this is the direction you want to go in your political journey, this is a question that you're going to get way too often. And he just gets right to the point here. If indeed our readers expect a reply from us to these questions, or at least to those which are really serious and important, which is more than our personal opinion at this particular moment, it means that we have failed in our attempt to explain to them what anarchism is about. This is a quote that my buddy Taylor actually just said really got to him, because it's what we've been talking about this whole time, right? If you expect me to tell you how society is going to work, then you haven't been paying attention, because that's not what it's about. We have a society where someone tells you how society is going to work, and it's bad, and it doesn't work for you. It doesn't work for me. The whole point is that by giving everyone a say, empowering everybody to be a part of the process, then we decide together how society works, and that's how we start to solve our problems. You know what I mean? He says later on that what is important is that a society should be brought into being in which the exploitation and domination of man by man is not possible, in which everybody has free access to the means of life, of development, and of work, and that all can participate as they wish and know how in the organization of social life. Yes, sir. That's the whole thing. Especially in this little pamphlet here, this is to get across the big idea, and that's why it's such a good introductory text, is because it gives the big idea, which is what's going on? Is it the dog?
Is that a dog? It sounded like a woman screaming for her life, but
Oh my.
we'll keep an eye out.
We'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out. Because we defend us. No cops in my neighborhood. This is the big idea. He says at some point, I don't remember if I quoted this or not, he says at some point that he has some ideas for how he would like society to be organized, but he's not sharing them here. And there are places there you can find that information, but he's not talking about that here because he wants to get across only the big idea, which is that we can't start to solve society's problems until everybody has a say. Because society's problems are... You can't just put one person in charge and have them figure out what the problems are because they don't see everything, you know? It's how you get to the United States, right? Because we've got this system of white supremacy. And so if white people are always in charge, how are they even going to begin to address indigenous issues? Because they just have no fucking idea. And that's me being generous towards the United States right now. Honestly, it's a lot more sinister than that, but you get it. It's the big idea. We do it together. Everyone has a say. The stuff that already gets done by workers. Workers know how to run a factory. Workers know how to grow food. Workers know how to organize a schedule or administrate a doctor's office or whatever. It's the people at the bottom who already run society. The whole point is we get rid of the useless parasites up top telling us what we're doing, because we already know what we're doing, and we'll have even better idea if we can just come together directly and be like, hey, maybe, take my job for instance. So at my job, there are just a number of different things that need to be done throughout the day. But some of them aren't a priority, some of them are a priority. Our bosses don't like it when those things sit till last, so they come and they micromanage and they delegate and they'll put this person doing this task for all day, they'll have this person doing this task all day long, and stuff like that. And so these things that don't need to be done first are getting done first, and then these people hate their lives and their jobs because they have to do this one shitty thing, like this one person doing the dishes all day long. But that doesn't have to happen. That doesn't have to happen because we have it. I'm getting way too into the specifics of my job. But basically, everyone in my department agrees that stuff already was getting done properly and in a good time schedule before they started adding more managers to come in and micromanage and tell everyone where to go and what to do. And everybody is just unhappy now, and the work isn't getting done as well, and it's because they added extra management to come in and tell us what to do. We already knew what to do. Take that, and all of society is that way. The whole thing.
Here.
Oh, this is monkey booze.
Something wrong?
Well, let me try it. Oh, it burns so bad.
I'm sorry, I'm doing the knuckles again.
Yes, monkeys. I seem to have a strong connection.
In other news, Emma has a strong connection with monkeys.
Yes. I was rescued by a monkey after all.
Monkey. You have showed me. Monkey.
You don't believe me, do you? When I was young, I stood alone in the aftermath of a battlefield. I was alone and staring.
Yeah.
Dumbfounded.
It does its dirty work and justifies it to itself, but it also does its dirty work to justify itself.
Angry. Complete shock. And then
Absolutely.
there was a monkey
This is an open
eating
forum,
rice
friend.
ball.
A monkey. Maybe an ape.
Maybe. Either way, he made it look so delicious. I remember being angry at that, but then he gave me the rice
Everyone's
ball.
alive.
It tasted so good.
What a kind monkey.
I don't know.
Yes. He was a very kind monkey.
He was a very kind monkey. That is the most important takeaway, is that he was a very kind
Mr.
monkey.
Wolf, it looks as if your brow is less
Yeah, so from the
furrowed.
previous 3 sections, he brings up the point, actually, that you're bringing up here.
Please, see
Is
that
that-
Kuro's wish to sever immortality is met.
So the state uses violence to justify itself, right? Not only does it have to justify it to itself, but it justifies itself through violence, and it does the things like, you know, the stuff like, oh, think about the children. What are you going to do if you're getting robbed and there are no police around? So the state is like, you need our violence to have a society. So it uses its violence to justify itself, and then it commits violence. I'm losing my train of thought because it's circular logic. I'm just losing where I am in the circle. it is the state is considered a legitimate use of violence. But then you have to think about how the state got the power to be legitimate violence, and it was through illegitimate violence. That was a complete non sequitur. I've lost my mind. I'm so sorry. We are currently reading Anarchy by Enrico Malatesta. It is a pamphlet. It's very short. You can find it on the anarchistlibrary.org. .org? We've done this before. .org. Anyway, I'm going to do more game now. Hell yeah. You always gotta try to sneak back here and eavesdrop if you can, because you gotta eavesdrop on your friends to pick up details to do like important quest stuff. The next book that I'm reading, Anarchy Works by Peter Gelderloos, is also on the Anarchist Library. .org. .org. Where was I going? My bot is working. Yeah, the minimum, I figured it out. It doesn't matter. It's all behind the scenes stuff. I have a very long quote here that I thought was quite good. Maybe we'll save that for the next checkpoint. Let me know, please, if Nightbot is too spammy. I made, at least to my mind, I made the timers pretty long, so it shouldn't be popping up too often. But if it's the only thing in the chat, then that's a problem. So let me know. You know? Yeah, but there was a quote from last week that was like, a police force with no crimes to solve or criminals to apprehend will invent both or cease to exist. So it will use its violence to justify itself as legitimate, but then it will invent reasons to use that violence to justify the violence. Like the over-policing of black communities is one huge example of how the police create reasons to use their violence. Yeah, so things like the war on drugs, the war on terror are perfect examples of the state creating a reason to use its legitimate violence, and that legitimate violence is therefore a reason for the state to exist. It's circular logic. But, we've all been fooled. Of course we all think the police are necessary until someone comes along and tells us, no, they're not. No, they're not. Oh. That's a monkey. Stop! Stop! When in doubt, hit R1. Yeah, and that's another thing. In the United States, it is insane because these private prisons, right? So these are for-profit prisons, and this is another reason that capitalism ties into the exacerbation of authoritarian problems. So you've got these for-profit prisons. So you've got these very rich people making money off of people in cages. And so what do? They go to the government and they lobby to have more strict laws, more things to be illegal, so that they can put more people in cages, so that they can make more money off of it. And then they use these prisoners as essentially slave labor just to make more money. We're living in hell. Yeah, I was shaken to the core in college when I found out that all the top lobbyists that are preventing marijuana from being legalized, no doctors, no legitimate. Your dorm furniture was made by inmates? They get paid less than $1 an hour in the United States, where minimum wage is $7.25. Yeah, so the biggest lobbies against legalizing marijuana in the United States are private prisons, big tobacco, and alcohol companies. Yup. The reason that marijuana is illegal is because it is more profitable for cigarettes, alcohol, and private prisons for it to be illegal. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. And it actually brings us to our next quote. Beautiful segue. Beautiful segue. This quote's kind of long, but I'm going to read it. The methods from which the different non-anarchist parties expect, or say they do, the greatest good of one and all can be reduced to two: the authoritarian and the so-called liberal. The former entrusts to a few the management of social life and leads to the exploitation and oppression of the masses by the few. The latter relies on free individual enterprise and proclaims, if not the abolition, at least the reduction of governmental functions to an absolute minimum. But because it respects private property and is entirely based on the principle of each for himself, and therefore of competition between men, the liberty it espouses is for the strong and for the property owners to oppress and exploit the weak, those who have nothing, and far from producing harmony, tends to increase even more the gap between rich and poor, and it too leads to exploitation and domination, in other words, to authority. This second method, that is liberalism, is in theory a kind of anarchy without socialism, and therefore is simply a lie, for freedom is not possible without equality, and real anarchy cannot exist without solidarity, without socialism. So that's the thing with, like, libertarians or ANCAPs, you know? This is the biggest problem ultimately with the political compass, is that you can't have private property and anti-authoritarianism, because private property will create an owning class that will oppress the unowning class always. It's just authority by a different name, you know? And then as far as like authoritarian socialism, it's a similar thing. You can't have a legitimate government controlling the means of production and call it call it socialism, because that's still an owning class versus an unpropertied class. It's the same thing. There is no such thing as top left or bottom right. It's only left and right. You'd have to enforce profit maximizing wages. Oh, yeah. And in the libertarian capitalist sense, yeah, absolutely. Because the two ways to make more profit are to pay people less or sell more. And when you can no longer sell more, because trust me, they are trying to sell as much as they can, they will start to pay less. Always. Always, always, always. Yeah, no way to do that without violence. And then you create a state. They may call themselves a corporation, but it's a state. Just private security companies instead of a police force. And it's the same thing the other way. It would be the Red Army instead of a police force, but they're still there to, yeah. So, I mean, really and truly, if you want to talk about socialism, you have to be talking about anarchist socialism, in my view, because you would just be recreating, especially if you consider yourself a materialist, you would be recreating the material conditions of an oppressive state if you go off left, right? Or if you go libertarian right. Capitalism is inherently exploitative, oppressive, and dominating. Can't be no other way. Yeah, he spent the whole last 3 sections before this talking about the other way around, why you can't have a state and socialism, because you still wouldn't be free. And now he's doing the other way, where you can't have free markets, competition, and capitalism, and still be free. You need both, right? In fact, an interesting little tidbit that I didn't learn until recently, from Cuck Philosophy, the channel taught me this. Marx, in his critique on the Gotha program, one of his later writings, talks about how essentially he changed his mind about having a transitionary state because of the success of the anarchist experiment in the Paris Commune. He's like, yeah, I was wrong. We don't need a state. The state doesn't need to exist for a transition and then wither away. We need to just get rid of it. We got to have communism first, and then communism happens. So, like, all those people telling me to read Marx, go read Marx. That's where I'm at. So the hour is almost up, so I'm going to see if there's some other stuff in this chapter that I'd like to talk about. Without the gendarme, the property owner could not exist. Indeed, the government's powers of repression must perforce increase as free competition results in more discord and inequality. Just like you were saying. Oh, okay. Bye. Yeah. Come on through. I haven't decided how far I want to read in the next one yet for next weekend, but I'll be talking about that tomorrow as well if you're free to come by, or I'll put it up on my About page on Twitch. Okay, bet. Spooky vomiting, man. No, no, no. No, 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 no. That sucks. I mean, it was cool, but it sucks. Centipede Man, I say no. What do you say to my saying no? I'm not fighting Centipede Man, and you cannot make me. There is actually a legitimate reason for that as well. Other than I just don't like centipedes. Which, for the record, is a legitimate reason. I don't like centipedes, and you cannot make me. Have you considered not doing that, actually? Take me up top, daddy! I'm gonna kill all the ads first. Always kill mobs first. Then the boss is easy mode. What'd I say? Boss is easy mode after that. Long-armed centipede giraffe. God bless him. God bless us all. It's one of those bosses that looks very scary. But just isn't up to snuff. When the shit hits the fan, when the dice hit the table, when the cop hits his wife, you know, just ends up not cutting it. Ah! Pardon me while I just kill 800 dogs. And lizards, apparently. You missed some, yes. Not all of it. I'm trying to break it up. Trying to kind of do like... I don't know, I've got 3 hours, I've got 3 chapters. So I've talked a little bit about section 7. Did you have any thoughts? Ah, this is bad. Oh. Skim 7 real quick to remember. Yeah, we were talking about what you were saying earlier, actually. Talking about at the beginning when people are asking how exactly would society be structured, and he's like, if you really have to ask me that question, you haven't been paying attention. You didn't get it. Which I think is true. And then he goes on to talk about how, because in the previous 3 sections he's talking about how even without capital, you cannot have a state, or else people would still be oppressed. And then he goes on in this section to talk about how even without the state, you cannot have capital. People would still be oppressed. He's basically being like, you gotta do the whole thing. This is the only way, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. He's like, I've been saying it for this whole time, but you just gotta listen. He really goes in for the big ideas in this pamphlet. The details and stuff come through in other theory later down the line, but he's going for the big ideas. He's talking about a free society where everybody has a chance to speak their minds. He's talking about how capital oppresses. He's talking about how the state oppresses. He's talking about how they do it together. No, I messed it up. We're good. I'm really enjoying this as an introductory text. It's like what everybody tells you to read first, and I just didn't do it until just now. And yeah. I mean, yeah, read it first. This is one of those things I'm gonna have to start sending to people, just like send the whole link. What do you mean it didn't break? Okay. I also made a good joke earlier. I was talking about, I forgot what I was talking about, but I was making the joke like, when it really gets down to it, it can't cut it. I was like, when the shit hits the fan, when the dice hit the table, when the cop hits his wife. I thought it was funny. Toot toot. I want to have a running bit on this channel where I'm always drinking from some unconventional vessel. Those are my hashtag streamer goals. Thanks. 40%. Yeah, the practical argument is a bad faith argument. It either means they weren't listening or they're just trying to trip you up because the marketplace of ideas has poisoned us all and arguments only exist to win and not to actually take part in. Yeah, so I was about to begin on chapter 8. So he's talking about having established everything that we've established, that the only way to do it is this way, that you have to get rid of this, you have to get rid of that, and we have to do it as a free society of equals together. He says that the next thing is that everybody's just trying to put it off now, right? I got a quote here. So he says, how will these men, brought up in a society based on class and individual conflict, ever be able to change themselves suddenly and become capable of living in a society in which everyone will do as he wishes and must do, and without outside coercion and through the force of his own will, seek the welfare of others? And that's a fair question. Social programming has done a lot of damage on all of us, you know? Of course it has. His argument is that his argument is that you can't have freedom. Hold on, is the whole section 8 just this? Yes, this is the section where he recognizes that people are still people, and it's not just a solution, to all of our problems to abolish private property or the state or both. That's not the end. We're not done once that happens, is what he's saying. When we vindicate the freedom of the masses, we are by no means suggesting the abolition of any of the natural influences in individuals or groups of individuals exert on them. What we want is the abolition of influences which are artificial, privileged, legal, and official. He's saying, basically, people are still people. They're still going to do people things. We want to get rid of state things, privileges, institutional power, and he makes an argument, I think in the next chapter, that people have to practice freedom by being free, So yeah, maybe they'll have some biases now, but they don't always have to. And I think, oh gee golly, this is an important idea that comes up in later anarchist literature, or I don't know about later chronologically, but not in an introductory text. They'll start talking about things like prefigurative politics, which is that your political action, your activism, the things that you do, should be structured in the way that you want your society to be on the other end of it. So basically, means and ends are very important. If you want people to practice being peers, equals, if you want people to practice being free, then you have to structure your revolution in a way where all of your activism, everything you do, is free and equal, truly democratic, and all that. I'm trying to figure out, I don't have a whole lot of quotes in section 8. I'm wondering if I'm missing something. Let me know if there's something that you're seeing here that I'm not, something that you'd like to discuss. You know? I'm just gonna run. I can't kill centipedes. Can't kill centipedes. Fourth prayer necklace. I should have read that out loud. I'm sorry, I'm bad at lore. Wait. I'm not fighting the monkeys right now, am I? I'm fighting the monkeys. Oh no! I'm not good at this fight. Here we go. Yeah, tell me if there's anything I'm missing in section 8. Basically, I think he's saying we're not talking about abolishing people things. We're talking about abolishing artificial privileged classes, institutional power, as opposed to regular influences that people have on each other.
3 monkeys. One of the panels is empty.
Total individualism doesn't... Yeah. He's talking about how total individualism not only doesn't work, but it just wouldn't happen. It's impossible because people are just gonna cooperate in a vacuum. Okay, right. I have to get... Is Green Monkey... Who is Green Monkey? Ah, frick. Who is Purple Monkey? I need to go back and check which ones are which. Oh, I need to open the door to blow out the lights. Purple is Glasses Monkey, so I gotta get Purple Monkey back in here. Purple is Seeing Monkey, yes. I think green is Hearing Monkey, and I think red is Speaking Monkey. Oh, and there's an invisible monkey here. The invisible monkey scared the poopy doo-doo out of me the first time I played. So Loud Monkey I have to get... Oh, I just get him. Purple Monkey I gotta get into the dark room. He's up here. Perfect. And then Green Monkey I gotta get into the... Green Monkey I gotta get into the... loud room. Oh, Green Monkey! Where's Green Monkey? Does anyone have a green monkey for me? Is he already in the loud room? There's no way. I'm just scared of the ghost monkeys. I'll read your quote as soon as I'm not under fire from ghost monkeys. Oh, I gotta draw them out with the bell, right? No, no, no. I live in fear. Where is that bad dude? I'm losing everybody. I'm just trying to find the green monkey. Is he up in here? Might be up in here. Yeah. Came up here to hide. I know your weakness, green monkey. Hey, don't go that way. This is embarrassing. I told you I was bad at fighting the monkeys. I think I gotta chase him out the other way. Oh, he's just here though. Okay, good. I don't need to be up here. I don't need to be up here. I'm just gonna hope that he came in here. I didn't see his footprints. Oh, it's bad. I bet he's back in his house. Yes, he's back in his house. No, don't go that way. Fool of a took. Does he go crosswise the other way if I chase him this way? Brother! What do you mean? I am furious about the monkeys. I've never been so tried, so tested. Do I gotta get him out to the... I bet if I get him out to the tree, the middle tree, and then I ring the bell, it will hurt his little ears. Is this correct? Am I... How's my, Ah! Why are you doing this? This is a terrible time. Trying really hard not to get stressed out about monkeys. About the damned monkeys! It's gotta be this bell, right? I don't understand. Here. So monkey's up there, right? Okay. I solved the monkey dilemma. I've never killed him that way before. Alright. Oh, my bit rate is bad.
Please, forgive them. They only sought to keep me hidden.
The very freedom of each individual is no other than the resultant, continually reproduced of the mass material, intellectual, and moral influences exerted on him by all who surround him, by the society in the midst of which he is born, develops, and dies. Yes. Yeah. We are the product of our environment, and our freedom must also be considered the product of our environment. And then we gotta... Hey, no worries, fam. Section 9 is when we got all the fun quotes, though. For it is only through freedom that one educates oneself to be free. Basically, there's a little bit of we gotta learn by doing, you know? There's a little bit of learn by doing here. I think that's fair. I think that's valid. And I think we should do and learn by doing so. By doing so. Do I want Vault Over? Do I want Suppress Sound? Do I want Shinobi Karma? Do I want Double Ichimonji? I kinda do. But the next book is fun because it lets us have some ideas to play around with of how it has existed in other societies before. So I've got this first quote here from there's the very beginning of section 9. Obviously, in the present state of mankind, when the vast majority of people, oppressed by poverty and stupefied by superstition, stagnate in a state of humiliation, the fate of humanity depends on the action of a relatively small number of individuals. Obviously, it will not be possible suddenly to get people to raise themselves to the point where they feel the duty, indeed the pleasure, from controlling their own actions in such a way that others will derive the maximum benefit therefrom. And I have a note here. It says, which is where we come in, right? This is what we're doing. This is what he's doing. We educate, we organize, we structure ourselves by anarchist principles. We lead by example. And we become free by practicing freedom. We gotta do it now. It just ends on a beautiful note. This is a thing that I'm noticing. Anarchist thinkers will they'll end whatever they're saying on a very positive note, right? So he's talking about, like, is there even an alternative to this? I don't think so. And then at the very end, he's like, even if we are defeated, our work will not have been useless. For the greater our resolve to achieve the implementation of our program in full, the less property, the less government there will be in a new society, you know? And if today we fail without compromising, we can be sure of victory tomorrow. It's beautiful. Very optimistic. Isn't it just? And he's right, you know, if we take our principles into our activism, that activism makes a difference. You know, solidarity in unions and worker strikes makes it so that we have the 40-hour work week. We have a minimum wage. We have, you know, safety violations and OSHA and things like that. And then I mean, I'm stumbling here, but you understand, every bit of activism that we do in order to increase equality and support for all makes everything better. So if we're fighting, say, today for Medicare for all in the United States, that is going to improve things for the future generations. We should always be moving forward, even if it's not, you know, I don't want to be one of those Bidenites or whatever. Like, yeah, he's better than the Orange Man, but shut the fuck up. We're mad at him because he's being shit. But yeah, it is. Things get better the more that we act this way. And if we fully throw ourselves at it and still fall short, that's fine, because we can just do it again.
Yet you still wish to attempt
just do it again. I do. I want to draw the sword that's going to kill me. Please. Please.
If you are prepared, you may gaze upon the blade.
I'm glad you're getting a lot out of this, Taylor. Because I'm getting a lot out of it as well. I'm having a good time. Rip, game over, y'all. Sorry. Nothing else to see here.
Are they not loath to die?
I feel that. Really and truly.
How are you? Your
Something that I find very funny.
The mortal
Hold on,
blade,
forgive me.
without question. I accept.
I can't get it off. But I have this rainbow unicorn beanie baby hanging from my lamp that my partner got for me before she even knew I was queer, and that's very funny to me. It's really, really sweet too.
I see you serve the divine heir of the dragon's heritage.
Yes.
Goodbye, my friend.
Why do you
We're
seek
reading
the blade?
I wish to
Anarchy
obtain
Works
dragon tears
by
from
Peter
the divine
Gelderloos
love
next.
to sever
I
the
don't know how
ties of
far
immortality.
I want to get
I
into it by next
see.
weekend, but
I
that's
have
the
read
next
about
book.
this. I have
I've already
read there's a
started.
way
I'm
to
on
sever the
chapter 1 right
dragon's
now.
heritage. Which means the divine heir begrudges the power of the dragon's heritage.
That's right.
How strange fate can be. I
Bye.
am one of the children of the rejuvenating
Love you.
waters.
Oh,
created
and
by
accept my
those
Discord
who
invite.
Stop at nothing to achieve
Join my Discord.
immortality. My false dragon's blood was
Speaking
created
of,
by man.
Children.
in case anyone is watching and wants an invite,
So there
come
are
on in.
many of you.
I am the only one who survived the process. The others are laid to rest here.
I see.
I do not know if it is right to sever the ties of immortality, but the dragon's heritage undeniably corrupts the lives of men. And I share the heir's feelings about that truth. Shinobi of the divine heir, I have decided to assist you. Please, hold out your hand.
What?
Bless us with bountiful harvest.
rice. Rice. Rice is precious. The flavor grows richer with each bite and is sure to raise one's spirits. Rice is precious. Precious. I'm just keeping track of the game path
Rice?
route so that I know how to hit every boss for maximum content.
And restores one's vigor. Shinobi of the divine, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Farewell. May the harvest be.
I don't need any more rice, actually. Mortal Draw. It's very cool. It's very, very cool. We rest. We go back to where we were because there are some things that I didn't collect. And I like to collect. I like to collect. My partner's playing Super Mario Odyssey right now, and I want to play it again and collect all the moons. I can now kill these guys. Goofy ass. Or maybe not. In theory, I can kill these guys. In theory, I can kill these guys. Haha, psych! Oh wait, I want this. Thanks. Is the guy here? The guy ain't here. Dragon's blood, droplet, lump of fat wax. All very useful. Very, very good. More things. Bundled Jizo statue. Right, moving on. Places to see, things to do. Coward. wish you wouldn't. I'm gonna light on fire, and that's gonna be very bad. I make this joke a lot. When in doubt, just press R1. But really, when in doubt, just press R1. I almost messed that up. That would have been embarrassing. These are all the poor guys who didn't make it. Tried to become immortal, but they couldn't. Now they are desiccated old corpses in a cave. So, look where that got you. Lizards, man. Yeah. All right, I believe I have everything I need. I missed my opportunity. I missed my opportunity to get the holy chapter infested, so I'll have to get it later. I'm just gonna set that aside off to the side over there. So I don't forget about it. Because I will forget. The path to all bosses and like the hardest ending to get in this game is extremely esoteric. And just very difficult to find on accident. Which is why I did not find it on accident. I very much looked it up. Very, very, very much looked it up. And you know what? No shame. No shame. Call me a coward if you want. You know? If you really want to, call me a coward. I don't care. Where am I going to? Dilapidated temple. Remind me to use rice frequently. Eat rice. Because I have to go ask for rice a certain number of times from the divine heir, the divine child. The divine whatever. You get it. You understand. Yes. Gonna go through, check on everybody, make sure we're all doing okay. Owie. That cuff doesn't feel so good under the headset. Whoops.
I'm glad you...
I don't have any gourd seeds. I don't have any gourd seeds. I can't eavesdrop on anybody. Alright, it's time to move on then, huh? Works for me. Let's wait, I don't want to travel. I want to go out this way. Can I eavesdrop on Ishin yet? There's so many people you gotta spy on in this game in order to be considered successful. Nope. How can you do it? This is not the way. That's better. Whoa! Don't bully me. I'm just a child. I'm just a child. I never stood a chance. Oh, hell yeah. I'm going on vacation next weekend for Valentine's Day and or my partner's birthday at the same time because they are consecutive.
Yes, sir. We use it for cooking, of course, but we also use
If it's the place, book it, Goose.
So with the rate people
Snag that.
we're out then? Yes, sir.
Has a rooftop.
That's why many on the battlefield are falling ill. I see.
And there's no
I need
oven,
to
but
find
there's
a
a
way to
fire
get
pit,
some
so I thought we
salt
could
in.
make weenies or get food.
Fire pit is good. Fire pit is good. Oh, I gotta do some stuff. I gotta do some chores. Sorry, guys. We're taking a few detours. I'm gonna do some stuff. And before you say it, no, you're not stuff. Can't fool me. Can't fool me! Hydration Nation. I'm gonna... Ethical dilemma. Do I give him the pure white pinwheel so that he can go and be with his brothers? Or I guess he would be alone in a peaceful state. Or do I give him the red and white pinwheel So he goes and has a friend, but he is also working under somebody. And I think he dies later. I'm a good boy.
Is this the pure white flower?
Everyone. They are children of the rejuvenating waters. And I remember I tried to find a pure white pinwheel for that child. Hey.
What?
Could you spirit me?
I don't follow.
I know about you. You're a shinobi, as monks say.
Shinobi can spirit people
away.
Hey.
Make them
Why do you want that?
I'm sure that everyone will be wherever I disappear to. And then I'll get to see them. I'm in charge of looking after the children. You can do that.
Okay. I can't do that yet. But I will. But I will do it. Puppeteer ninjutsu. Stuck his hand stuck my hand in the brain in his brain. Just stuck the hand in the brain. Stuck the hand in the brain. Thanks, friend. Now I gotta go find where that kite's at. Bet it's up here. I bet. I hope. Please. Oh no. Oh no, I'm lost. I bet it's at the other one. We'll find it. We'll find it. We're making some good progress today. Making some good progress today. It's a quiet moment, so this is as good a time as any to do a little bit of self-care. Take a moment, if you can, of course. Unclench, stretch yourself out, drink some water, get a hold of your breath. I love you. It's gotta be here. It's gotta be here. Yeah, that's the big tree. There's the old lady with the rice. I want to give her the rice so that I can ask for more rice, because I have to ask for rice a certain number of times, because Because this game is extremely inscrutable. But it's fine.
So, all the that. Rice, some yes?
I will give you rice. Fresh fruit you want, fly a kite. Wind the puppet, fly a kite.
It's fresh, right?
But I already did that part. I already knew that information. Wahoo! Very nicely done. Good work, everybody. I'm wondering if I can even do this yet. Like, what if the snake isn't here? That's alright, it's unlocked for later. Yeah, Snake isn't here yet because I haven't gone and done the Sunken Valley. But it's unlocked for later. What was the other thing that I needed to do? I need to go ask for more rice. And I need to go tell the merchant. You go tell the merchant what Clan Ashina wants. What they want is salt. A little bit of sodium chloride, am I right? Hey, buddy.
I've been waiting for you, good sir. I've procured some goods with the Go on.
I would love to purchase something. I actually really want those Phantom Kunai.
By the way,
All right.
I'm thinking about I mean, who knows when in other words, which is...
What is it?
Do you mind finding out what the... You tell me that. You're a shin. I bet you've got a good ear. Help a poor merchant out here, huh?
I know what they want. Do I have enough? I do. So now I only need 300 more.
I found. Yes.
They're low on salt.
Salt? Well, you eat it, of course. Diseases spread quick.
Everyone's scrambling for salt.
That means now lots of people need salt. Now that that's decided, thank you.
Time to get some salt. Where are you gonna get salt, bud? If they can't find the salt, where are you gonna find the salt?
I'll still make sure.
Where's he gonna find the salt? Need that salt. Oh no! I didn't know that that was a function on my Nightbot. I'm sorry that you're disable the protections against ban for truth. That's harsh. Max, that means you're on thin ice. Thin ice in my channel. You best be careful. Let's go get some more rice.
Shinobi of the divine air. You are welcome.
How you
here.
doing today, Max?
Shinobi of the this time the now.
Please.
Bless us.
Bless me with rice.
I thank you.
Rice is very precious.
Rice is
Please
very
come
precious.
again, should you want from. Farewell, may the harvest be
Yeah, that's fair. Can't say I ain't done it myself. Where is it that I want to go here? It's right there. I hope it was at least fun. Last night, anyway. This is why we hydrate. Oh, I'm so glad. She's gone. I'm so glad. And now, it's just water. It's water in my big old growler. Is it Old Grave? It's Old Grave. I wish it was coffee. I got an early start tomorrow morning, so I can't be drinking none of that right now. I'm living in hell. I have to go to work every day. I'm sorry, that's rude. Rude of me to say. Everybody's living in hell. What makes me special? Ah! Rise and grind! No. You can't make me. I made that joke on my coffee stream yesterday. It was titled my Rise and Grind stream. I'm gonna need to step my game up here. I actually don't have a grinder. That's the next thing that I need to become a full-on coffee weirdo. I now have a French press, so all I need is a grinder, and I can be one of those bougie guys. You get it. Thanks, Nightbot. I do not have a grinder. I am committed to my partner. We are very happy together. We are very happy together. Yes. She's asked me if I want to stay on a houseboat. And the answer to that question, I think, is obviously yes. We're trying to plan her birthday / Valentine's Day because they fall one after the other for next weekend. We're gonna go get away somewhere for one night probably because we're still poor. Oh, now Nightbot's kicking off. Yeah, I have it set to a very low chat line minimum, so if that becomes very annoying, tell me. Please. Not gonna unglitch for Nightbot. Why? Nightbot's sweet. If you ever want to express, you can always say thank you, Nightbot. Not your type. Scathing review. Nightbot didn't do anything except try to give you self-care message.
Ah, Sekiro. Who are...
That message is true, actually. It does make me feel warm and fuzzy.
Let's find
Oh,
a way
thank you
to-
for the follow, Zappy Max.
There's always more of them to
That's that warm and fuzzy that I was just talking about. I'm at 20 now. I'm almost halfway to becoming an affiliate.
Not quite yet, it seems. Cut them down,
Wow.
Sekiro. Every last one.
Have you mastered it?
Not quite yet, it's cut them down, Sekiro.
I would like to master some techniques, but I don't have any skill points. I'm fairly close. Okay, so if I get 9 skill points, I can unlock that. Oh wow, Nightbot's really popping off right now. Too many messages. Oh wow. It might annoy me more than it annoys the rest of you because it shows up on my friggin' screen. Max, do you know the down low on getting some cheap computer parts? It's time for an upgrade. Good advice. Are you gonna use it for epic gamer girl moments, or do you need it for something else? Oh, it just has been a few years? Yeah, same. I'm still rocking the exact same one you helped me build all the way back in 2013. Remember that? A long time ago now. Yeah, I did a benchmark test on it yesterday. I think I've officially received a failing grade. 19% out of 100 for gaming. Ooh. Clearly not. I'm one of those filthy console peasants, I guess. This stream brought to you by PlayStation 5. Non-spawn, non-spawn. I would like to play games like, say, Disco Elysium. But, as of right now, I cannot. Actually, that might be coming to PlayStation 5 right now. Let's take a little peek. Take a little peek at that, huh? Disco Elysium PS5. The Final Cut coming to PS4 and PS5 in 2021. That's coming. That's happening. I'm very excited. I might even play that one on stream. I tried to acquire it from my pirate friends who sail the high seas. But my my PC was unable to run the thing. damn shame. Oh, I'm gonna die. Can you imagine deflecting a bullet like that? What that would even take? Not even just the skill, but like the courage. Got him. What's a bullet wound between friends? You're right. I can make that happen for you if you want. You seem pretty keen on the idea. Just hit you in the kneecap or something. You know, one of the spots that doesn't hurt too bad. Gourd seed, gourd seed. Just jump right into that. No QA, nothing. Just hop right in. No prototype required. We'll move straight to the development phase. Can you tell that I watched Silicon Valley? That's the only it's the only business education I ever received. It was an HBO television series. I didn't even finish it. I remember it being funny, but I was a very different person when I watched it. So I can't stick by any review that I made back then. College days of yore. Oh, hey there, big guy. And not so big guy over here. Whoa! That's a really good point. I can't imagine that it would be fun for you, like even as a satire. I already know that. Ah! Like it would have to be some really biting satire for me to want to watch my job on screen. But I don't remember it being that biting. That's totally fair. I fell for it a couple times. You know, everybody wants to work at the place that has the keg, like the tap in the break room, you know? Everybody wants to work at the place that's like, there's no 40-hour work week, you just go home when you're finished. You have unlimited vacation time, no PTO, silly. The keg isn't worth it. But we have a ping pong table. No, 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 no! Don't ever tell me the keg isn't worth it. Kegs are always worth it. Hello, scary friend. This person's gonna kill me a lot of times. This person's gonna kill me a lot of times. Just want everyone to be prepared for that. Nope. I take it all back, actually. I might be a little bit upset if you shot me. Just give me flashbacks to this character. That was the wrong button. Can you tell that I'm like really good at this game? Oh! Oh! The rootinest, tootinest pea shooter in the West got me good. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. That's all bad news. There is certainly some stuff happening on screen. I take it you haven't played this game then. I'm fairly certain I'm allowed to parry that grab. So basically you want to be good and not bad, and that's how this game works. Alright, so someone can parry that attack, but I clearly cannot. Put on a happy face. Woo! Wahoo! It's a lot of guns. It's a lot of guns. What do you mean? Oh! Let's try dodging backwards. I think that's the one direction I haven't gone yet. Just drink up. See, this is the problem with feminism. If you give women power, they will kill you in Sekiro. Oh. /S for anyone who needs it. I'm really sorry, that was a bad joke. Max, you're very powerful already and you know it. Don't let anybody take that away from you. True. Whoa, backwards is good. Whoa. That's one. Round two, baby. I'm sorry, how did that even happen? Eat one of these, drink one of these, and we're back. That's two. Oh, baby, we got him. Alright. Now for my next trick, I will get shot out of the sky by 800 snipers. Ah! Wahoo! Wow. That's a lot of guns. No! No! Oh by gosh. By golly. I knew they were there and I failed all the same. Rats. I'm very sneaky. Ah. Oh hush. Oh, there are two of these. I don't like that there are two of these guys. Ah! Thirsty. Woo! You know what? I'm probably gonna call it early tonight. and just cut it here. Lower than usual turnout, that's alright, we'll get them next time. Next time being tomorrow evening, 7 p.m. I would like to play more Sekiro. Wednesday I'll be playing more Red Faction. Saturday morning maybe I'll finish Return to the Obra Dinn? Maybe? I don't know. Thank you so much for coming through, Max. It's always lovely to see you. Yeah, I have a schedule up on my Twitch page in case things change. Of course, in my Discord or on my Twitch page, please suggest things to me that you'd like to see, and I will be back. Goodbye, love you, goodbye.